Hi, I'm back to do some crafting today. Haven't done crafting for a long time. My name's Gail and I'm living with dementia, and I like to show people that you can still do things living with a diagnosis of dementia. Might take us longer, but yeah, I love crafting and I find it so relaxing and so therapeutic. And I thought, because we're nearly coming up to that Christmas season, that I've been preparing one or two little things, and I've done these little tags. You can either use them on tree decorations or you can use them on your gift wrapping, and they're just made with air dried clay, and then I personalise them. So I'm going to show you how to make these today. So I'll just move my camera what I'm doing. So we start off with some air dried clay, which you can get from any craft shop. You can get it online as well. You'll need a cutter. I just use the biscuit pastry cutters, and this one, the size that I'm using, this little star here, at its widest point it's about 6 centimetres. That will give you enough to put 6 letters onto your little star. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some of this air dried clay and we're going to roll it out. And you need to roll it out so that it's very flat. We don't want no lumps and bumps, and try and get it all the same thickness. I just pick it up and turn it around like you would do if you was doing some pastry. So we roll it out until we've got a decent thickness. If you've got like long nails like me, it's a bit of a pain because you have to be careful when handling the clay, else you end up with little dints in from your nails. But all you need to do is just smooth it over and give it another roll. So once you've rolled your clay out and you've got it to not too thick and not too thin, I don't know if you can see on these, they're just I don't know how, let's see the thickness, about a couple of millimeters thick. And then you need your cutter, and you can cut out your shapes like that. So I've got 3 out of this one, I think. Just press it down hard, and then it cuts all the way through, and then you can just get the excess clay off. And you can use this clay as long as you keep it in an airtight container. I wrap it in cling film or a plastic bag, because these are resealable, so I just sort of fold it over and then I put it in a plastic bag with a tie on, which keeps it still moist. So you can still use this, there's no wastage whatsoever. So now we've got our star shapes. Just lift them up carefully so that they're not sticking to the mat. And I have a little prodder thing here to make a hole. You must remember to make your hole while the clay's wet, because as soon as it dries, it's very difficult and it'll most probably just crack and break. So I just push that through like that. I suppose you could use a knitting needle or something like that if you've got anything like that handy around. If you haven't got, I use this for card making, that's why I've got this available. So we've made us holes like that. These take a couple of days to dry. Don't dry them too quickly or they'll crack. I just leave them in a warmish room on a tray and a couple of days, and then they sort of, they're hard and they've set. So now I bought this little thingy here, and you've got your loose letters. It comes with all the letters of the alphabet and a couple of numbers, and this little slidey thing so that you can slide them in so the letters don't move around. And I got this off the internet, and really it's for personalising cookies, but I thought, oh, it might come in useful for doing my clay gift tags. So I'm just going to do Dad today. What you've got to remember is that when you're doing the names, I always have some clay handy, so that before you stamp it, just check that you've got your letters the right way round, because if you see now, it's printed wrong. Now, I didn't realise this when I did it at first. You've got to get it right, and it's very, very tricky, because you've got to remember that when you're putting your letters in, that it's going to be the wrong way round when you put it down. So it takes a bit of getting used to. It's a bit taxing on one's brain, especially when you've got dementia. So what I do is I stamp the letter out one by one, so that's the right way now. So the D needs to go in that way, and then if we stamp out the A to make sure that that's in the right direction, and then we put that into there, and then put the other D just matching that one, we should have those the right way round now. And then we can just stamp it out. Yes, and it's right. So you just stamp it in, and you see on that bottom one there, you can see the ones that's not right and the ones that's the right way round. And then we can stamp our letters. What I do, I measure there. You can see that that's the middle of the star in between those two bits that go in, and the middle is where the hole is, so you can line it up there, and then just press it down. Not too hard, you don't want to go through all the way through. And there we have the Dad star. We'll do another one. So you've got your star, that's your middle point there, that's your middle point there. Line your letters up and just push it down. Not too hard, because you'll go through to the back. And there we have another little star. Now when they dry, like this one here, all I've done is I've got some red and white string, because it's Christmassy, and threaded it through, tied a little knot in it. You can either tie those onto your parcels as gift tags, or you can hang them as Christmas tree decorations. I'll put all the details of where to get everything that I've used today, and I hope you've enjoyed watching how to make the dry clay little gift tags or Christmas decorations. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.